She texted me, "You're sweet, but I don't see you as boyfriend material." I replied, "Fair enough." From that day on, I treated her exactly the way she said, like someone who didn't matter that much. A week later, when she saw who I showed up to the party with, she stopped smiling mid-sentence. I'm Evan, 35, and I'd been friends with Maya for about 2 years before I finally worked up the nerve to tell her how I felt. We met through a mutual friend's game night, bonded over our shared love of terrible horror movies and obscure indie music. For 2 years, we hung out at least twice a week, coffee on Tuesdays, movies on Friday nights, random texts throughout the day about nothing and everything. I thought we had something. I thought she felt it too. The way she'd laugh at my jokes, touch my arm when she was making a point, text me first thing in the morning with some observation about her day. All the signs were there, or so I convinced myself. 3 weeks ago, I finally told her. We were at our usual coffee shop, sitting in the corner booth we'd claimed as ours after about 6 months of regular visits. She was telling me about some drama at her office, and I just couldn't keep it in anymore. "Maya, I need to tell you something." She looked up from her latte. "What's up?" "I have feelings for you, more than friend feelings. I have for a while now." Her face did this thing, this complicated sequence of expressions that I couldn't quite read. Surprise, maybe. Then something like concern. Then what looked like pity. "Oh, Evan, She set down her cup. "Can I think about this?" "Yeah, of course. Take all the time you need." We finished our coffee in slightly awkward silence and went our separate ways. She texted me that night, "Hey, can we talk tomorrow?" I said yes. Spent the entire night unable to sleep, running through every possible scenario in my head. The next day, she called instead of texting. I was at work, so I stepped outside to take it. "I've been thinking about what you said," she started. No small talk, straight to it. "You're really sweet, Evan. You're kind and funny, and I love spending time with you, but I don't see you as boyfriend material. I think we're better as friends." The words hit me like cold water. "Okay, can I ask why?" "I don't know. There's just no spark, like, you're great, but not in that way. You know what I mean?" "Not really, but okay. I hope this doesn't make things weird between us. I really value our friendship." "It won't make things weird," I lied. "I appreciate you being honest." We hung up. I went back inside and tried to focus on work. Failed completely. Went home early, sat on my couch, and just processed. That evening, she texted me, "You're sweet, but I don't see you as boyfriend material." It was like she needed to say it again, in writing, to make sure I got the message. I stared at that text for a long time. Then I replied, "Fair enough." And something shifted in me. Not anger exactly, more like clarity. She didn't see me as boyfriend material. Fine. Then I'd stop treating her like she was girlfriend material. From that day on, everything changed. She texted me Tuesday morning with her usual, "Coffee later?" I replied, "Can't today. Busy." She called Thursday asking if I wanted to catch the new horror movie Friday night. "I've got plans. Maybe another time." She sent me a funny meme Sunday afternoon. I liked it. Didn't comment. By the end of the week, she'd sent me 3 "Is everything okay?" messages. I responded to 1, "Yeah, just busy." The truth was, I wasn't busy. I was just done. Done investing emotional energy in someone who saw me as sweet, but not enough done being available whenever she wanted company. Done being the friend she kept around for attention while making it clear I'd never be more. Update 1. The following Tuesday, Maya called me. I was at the gym, actually at the gym this time, having decided to do something productive with all the free time I suddenly had. So I let it go to voicemail. She left a message. "Hey, it's me. I feel like you're avoiding me. Can we talk? I miss hanging out. Call me back." I didn't call back. I texted an hour later. Not avoiding, just been busy. Hope you're good. She responded immediately, can we at least grab coffee? I feel like things are weird since our conversation. Things aren't weird. I'm just giving you space. I don't want space. I want my friend back. I'm still your friend. Just a friend who isn't as available. That's fair, right? She didn't respond to that. I went home, made dinner, watched TV, felt surprisingly okay about it all. That Thursday, I got invited to a party by someone I'd met at the gym. Her name was Cassie. She was a personal trainer at the facility, and we'd struck up a conversation after she'd corrected my form on deadlifts. She was direct, funny, didn't play games. When she asked if I wanted to grab a drink, I said yes. When she invited me to a party that Saturday, I said yes again. Friday afternoon, Maya texted, "There's a party tomorrow at Mark's place. You going?" Mark was our mutual friend, the one who'd introduced us. I hadn't heard about any party. "Yeah, I'm going." "Oh good, we can ride together like usual?" "Actually, I'm bringing someone." "Who?" "A friend." She sent 3 messages after that asking who, saying she didn't know I was seeing someone, asking why I hadn't mentioned it. I didn't respond. Let her wonder. Saturday night arrived. Cassie picked me up at 7. She'd offered to drive since she knew where Mark's place was. She looked great, dressed casual but put together in jeans and a leather jacket. We'd hung out twice since the gym, just coffee and conversation. And I liked her. She was easy to be around. No guessing games, no mixed signals. "So who's going to be at this party?" she asked as we drove. "Bunch of people from a game night group I used to attend. The host is Mark, good guy. His girlfriend Hannah is cool too." "And this friend you mentioned? The one you've been friends with for 2 years?" I told Cassie about Maya. Not all the details, but the broad strokes. Friend I'd had feelings for, she rejected me. I was moving on. She'll probably be there. "Is this going to be awkward?" "Might be, but that's not on me." "Fair enough." We got to Mark's place around 8. The party was already going. Music, people talking. The usual social gathering vibe. Mark opened the door and did a double take when he saw me with Cassie. "Evan," and "Hi, I'm Mark." "Cassie," she said, shaking his hand. "Thanks for having me." "Yeah, of course. Come in. Get drinks. Make yourselves at home." We walked in. The living room was packed with familiar faces, and there, standing by the kitchen entrance talking to Hannah, was Maya. She saw me immediately. Her face lit up in that way it always did when I arrived at things. Then she saw Cassie. Saw my hand on Cassie's lower back, guiding her through the crowd. Saw Cassie lean in to ask me something, saw me lean down to answer, saw us laugh together. Maya's smile froze. Just stopped mid-expression, like someone had hit pause. I nodded at her, kept walking toward the kitchen with Cassie, got us drinks, started introducing Cassie to people I knew, made it clear through every gesture and word choice that Cassie and I were together. Hannah came up to us after about 10 minutes. "Evan, can I talk to you? Alone?" Cassie squeezed my hand. "I'll go mingle. Find me in a bit?" "Absolutely." Hannah pulled me into Mark's office down the hall, closed the door. "What are you doing?" "Going to a party? Making conversation? The usual." "You brought a date? You're seeing someone? Is that a problem?" "It's been like 2 weeks since you told Maya you had feelings for her. Now you're here with someone else?" Maya made it clear she doesn't see me as boyfriend material, so I'm moving on. How is that wrong? It's not wrong, it's just fast and kind of cold. Cold would be showing up alone and moping in the corner. I'm showing up with someone who actually wants to spend time with me. That's called having self-respect. Hannah sighed. Maya's really upset. That's not my problem. She made her choice. I'm making mine. She thought you guys would still be friends. We are still friends, I'm just not the kind of friend who's available whenever she needs attention, while making it clear I'll never be more than that. If she wants a friend like that, there are plenty of other people here. Evan, come on, don't be like this. Like what? Like someone who values himself? Like someone who stops pining after a woman who doesn't want him? Hannah, I spent 2 years hoping Maya would see me differently. She made it clear she doesn't. So I'm done hoping. What exactly am I doing wrong here? She didn't have an answer to that. I left the office and found Cassie talking to Mark about travel. Apparently, they'd both been to Iceland. The rest of the party, I stayed close to Cassie, not in an over-the-top way, just naturally gravitating to her because I enjoyed her company. We talked to people, laughed at stories, had a genuinely good time. Maya tried to approach me twice. Both times I was mid-conversation with someone else and didn't break away to talk to her. Not rudely, I'd nod, acknowledge her, then turn back to whoever I was talking to. The message was clear. You're not the priority anymore. Update 2. Sunday morning, I woke up to 17 text messages from Maya. They'd started around midnight and continued until 3 a.m. I read them over coffee. We need to talk. You brought a date? After everything we talked about? I thought we were friends. You're really just moving on like that? This is so unfair. You made me feel like an idiot. Everyone was asking me about you and her. I thought you cared about me. This is really hurtful. Can you at least respond? Fine. Ignore me. I can't believe you'd do this. Call me when you're ready to talk like adults. I'm sorry if I upset you, but this is too much. Please just call me Evan. I finished my coffee. Then I replied, I do care about you, as a friend, the same way you care about me, as a friend. Nothing more. Like you said, I'm allowed to date other people. You rejected me. I moved on. That's how it works. Her response came within seconds. But it's only been 2 weeks, and that's not enough time to get over someone. Maybe not for you, but you're not the one who got rejected. I didn't reject you, I just didn't feel the same way. That's literally what rejection is. This is different, and you know it. How is it different? You're doing this to hurt me. No, I'm doing this because Cassie is great and I enjoy spending time with her. Your feelings about it aren't my responsibility. She didn't respond after that. I spent the rest of Sunday with Cassie, brunch, a walk through the park, easy conversation about everything and nothing. She didn't ask about the texts, didn't push for details about the party dynamic, just let me exist without demanding explanations. That's when I realized what I'd been missing with Maya. Reciprocity. Balance. With Cassie, I wasn't constantly wondering where I stood or whether she valued my time. She made it clear through her actions. Maya made it clear through her words that I wasn't enough, then expected me to still be available for all the benefits of a relationship without any of the commitment. Monday, Mark called me. Hey man, we need to talk about Saturday. What about it? Maya's really upset. She's been texting Hannah nonstop about you and Cassie. Okay, what do you want me to do about that? Maybe ease up a little? Give her some time to adjust? Adjust to what? Me having a life that doesn't revolve around her? No. Adjust to you dating someone new 2 weeks after confessing you had feelings for her. Mark, serious question. When someone rejects you, how long are you supposed to wait before moving on? I don't know, man. More than 2 weeks? Says who? She made it clear she doesn't want me. Why would I sit around hoping she changes her mind? Because you guys are friends. Because she cares about you. She cares about having me available when she needs attention. That's not the same as caring about me. That's harsh. Maybe. But it's also true. For 2 years, I was there whenever she needed me. Coffee dates, movie nights, emotional support, all of it. And the second I asked for more, she shut me down. Fair enough. But she doesn't get to keep all the benefits of having me around while making it clear I'm not good enough. So you're just done with the friendship? No. I'm done being the friend who's always available. If she wants to hang out in group settings, cool. If she wants to text about random stuff occasionally, fine. But the twice-weekly coffee dates, the constant texting, the emotional intimacy, that's over. She said she doesn't see me as boyfriend material. I'm treating her like she's not girlfriend material. Fair is fair. Mark was quiet for a moment. I get it, man. I do. I just feel bad for her. Don't. She made a choice. Choices have consequences. Update 3. 2 weeks after the party, Maya and I ran into each other at the coffee shop. Our coffee shop, the one we'd been going to for 2 years, I was there with Cassie, showing her the spot I'd told her about. Maya was sitting in our usual booth. When she saw us walk in, her face did that frozen thing again Cassie noticed. "Is that her?" she whispered. "Yeah." "Want to leave?" "No, I come here all the time. I'm not avoiding places because she might be there." We ordered our drinks and sat at a different table. I could feel Maya watching us the entire time. Cassie and I talked about her work. She was dealing with a difficult client who wanted personal training results without putting in the effort. I made some joke about wanting abs without doing crunches. She laughed. It was easy and natural, and nothing like the constant tension I'd felt with Maya those last few months. After about 20 minutes, Maya walked over to our table. "Evan, can we talk? Outside? I'm kind of in the middle of something. Please, just 5 minutes." Cassie touched my arm. "It's okay. I'll be here." I followed Maya outside. She walked a few steps away from the entrance before turning to face me. "Is this really how it's going to be? You dating someone new and acting like our friendship never existed?" "Our friendship exists. It just looks different now." "Different how? We never talk. You don't respond to my texts. You avoid me at group things." "I respond to your texts, just not immediately. And I don't avoid you, I just don't prioritize you anymore." "Why not?" "Because you made it clear I wasn't a priority to you." "That's not fair. I said I wanted to be friends." "Right, friends, which means we're equals. Which means I'm not required to drop everything to be available for you. Which means you don't get to be upset when I spend my time with someone who actually wants me. Cassie doesn't know you like I do. Maybe not. But she knows me enough to want to be with me. That's more than you did. I care about you. You care about having me around. There's a difference." She started crying. "This is so unfair. I didn't do anything wrong. I was honest with you about my feelings." "You were. And I'm being honest now. You're not boyfriend material either. You're friend material, the kind of friend I see occasionally in group settings and have pleasant but surface-level interactions with. Not the kind I invest serious time and emotional energy into. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. You said you valued honesty. Not like this. Then how? How should I have handled being rejected? Stuck around hoping you'd change your mind? Kept being available whenever you needed me while you dated other people? That's not self-respect, Maya. That's self-destruction. I never dated anyone while we were friends. Not yet. But you would have. And you would have expected me to be supportive and happy for you while watching you with someone else. That's not fair to ask of someone who has feelings for you." She wiped her eyes. "I didn't know it would hurt this much to lose you." "Then maybe you should have thought about that before rejecting me." "So this is punishment? You're punishing me for not feeling the same way?" "No. This is me moving on. There's a difference. You're not the main character in my story anymore. That's not punishment. That's just life." I went back inside. Cassie looked up from her phone. "Everything okay?" "Yeah, everything's fine." And it was. For the first time in months, it actually was. Final update. It's been 2 months since the party. Cassie and I are still seeing each other. Nothing official yet, but we're taking it slow, and I'm okay with that. She's introduced me to her friends. I've introduced her to mine, except the game night group, which I've been attending less frequently. She's thoughtful, direct, doesn't play games. I like being around her. Maya and I haven't spoken since the coffee shop encounter. She stopped texting about a month ago. I saw on social media that she's dating someone now. Met him through work, apparently good for her. I mean that genuinely. Mark told me last week that Maya had asked him if I was still mad at her. He told her I wasn't mad, just moved on. She apparently said that felt worse somehow. I get it. Being rejected hurts. But being strung along hurts more. And that's what I was. Strung along by someone who liked having me around, but didn't like me enough. The moment I stopped making myself available for breadcrumbs, she realized what she'd lost. That's not my problem to fix. Hannah asked me yesterday if I had any regrets about how I handled things, if I thought I'd been too harsh. Maybe, I said. But being kind to someone who rejected me would have been cruel to myself. I chose me. That's not harsh. That's healthy. What if Maya wants to rebuild the friendship eventually? Then she can try. But it'll be on my terms this time, not hers. Some people think I'm bitter, that bringing Cassie to that party was calculated revenge. Maybe there's some truth to that. But it was also me moving forward, showing myself that I was worth more than waiting around for someone who didn't want me. Maya texted me yesterday, "I saw you're seeing someone. I hope you're happy." I didn't respond. Not because I'm angry, because there's nothing left to say. She stopped seeing me as boyfriend material. I stopped seeing her as someone who deserved priority access to my life. Fair is fair. Edit. For people asking if I owe Maya a friendship after 2 years. No, I don't owe anyone my time and emotional energy, especially after they've made it clear they don't value me the way I value them. Friendship is a two-way street. She wanted all the benefits without any of the commitment. That's not friendship. That's using someone. Edit 2. Yes, Cassie knows the full story. She asked on our second date if I was over Maya. I said I was over the hope of being with Maya. That was honest enough for both of us. We're taking things slow and seeing where it goes. Edit 3. No, I didn't bring Cassie to the party specifically to hurt Maya. I brought her because she's great company, and I enjoyed spending time with her. If Maya got hurt seeing me with someone else, that's a consequence of her choice to reject me. Actions have outcomes. She doesn't get to decide what those outcomes look like.